Wait 2 more minutes. Wait 2 more minutes. Okay, today we'll discuss about data source creation in IBM WebSphere Application Server. So, what is the data source? Okay, 2 minutes. Today's topic is data source. Wait 2 more minutes. Okay, 11 o'clock I will start. Okay, today data source. What is the data source? Data source connection between application server to database by using the port number Oracle have 1521 is the port number. MySQL 3306 port number. SQL Server 1433 port number. DB2 50,000 is the port number. Okay, in this these are database types, DB types. These are database types. Okay, in this most important is XA versus non-XA data source. Most important, very important. This is a real-time interview question. Okay, most interview question. XA data source. XA data source. Nothing but we have to connect multiple databases yet same time. Nothing but this is called XA data source. Non-XA means we have to connect single database yet same time. This is called non-XA data source. Okay. First, what are the prerequisites to create the data source? I will show you the diagram architecture. I will show the architecture of a diagram. Okay, this is architecture of the WebSphere. Client send request to the DNS with 443 port number, IPv4. After this, DNS to load balancer. Okay, load balancer configure 443. After this, firewall to load balancer. Okay, load balancer load balancer to IHS using secure port number 9443. After this, IHS to application server 443 and application accessing port number is 9443. By default 9443 with the security port number. 9080 is application accessing port number. Okay, without security. Here the application server to database by using the port numbers 152114333306. 50,000 is the port numbers. These are the various databases we can connect through application server. Okay, this for IHS through database. Between this there is a plugin configuration file will be available. By using this we can route the request to the application server. Okay, application server. By in the application server we can display dynamic pages. Okay, what is the plugin safeg.xml consists of cluster members, refresh and retry intervals, JSession ID and a clone ID and a port numbers. Port number purpose we have to use server index.xml. We can use all port numbers we can display, or we can use check here console. Go to application server. Okay, all servers are running. Click particular application server. Okay, go to the ports. You can verify port here. Okay, like this you can verify the port number 9445. Application accessing port number 9445. Okay, what is this? Like this we can use 9445. Okay, we can use test cluster one. Go to the ports and we can use 9083 is the default port number. Application accessing port number. Like that we can check. Okay, okay, now we can create contact application team for JDBC and JNDA URLs. What is the JDBC? What is JDBC? Java database connectivity. Okay, JNDA. What is JNDA? Java naming directory interface. In this, in the JNDA, JDBC, in the JDBC slash data source name you can give. Okay, I will show you nodes. I prepared already in my nodes for references, for future references. This is my data source nodes. Latest one, I will refer latest one. This is data source nodes. Okay, contacting application team for data source name JDBC slash data source name. You can configure. And I installed database, Oracle database I installed and connected. See, disconnect, disconnected, connect. See, connected. My password will be expired. I will change password. Otherwise, we can use default system. Yes, you can connect as usual based on that. I have SQL Server also is there. SQL Server, the SQL Server Management Studio. I will log in SQL Server Management Studio and we configure 1433 port number. I will show you how to configure 1433. Here, this is the configuration file for SQL Server. In the configuration file, you can use client protocol and TCP. You can use 1433 is the port number. You can configure enable yes, enable yes. You can use naming. Okay, SQL query enable yes. Alias client enable yes. Enable okay TCP. Yes, here IP address. In the IP address, IP1 enable as enable. You can configure IP address TCP port 1433. You can configure entire all the configuration. See, you can did. This is the DNS. Every laptop have a DNS. Local DNS is available. This is dynamic port number TCP. This is dynamic port number. You cannot change this. Okay, like this we can configure in SQL Server. So I log in with SQL Server by using password. I log in SQL Server. I will run what is the database. I will check it. By here default databases are available. My database is Ganesh. Use sorry use Ganesh. Okay, here select a star from employee. Here we check databases Ganesh and tables. Okay, Ganesh is there. Okay, this is my database table. Application integrated with database, automatical updated records by using frontend. So we create. So firstly, default database is derive is the default database. First, we can install Oracle database and navigate to DMJ console. Go to the security. I will give the go to the security. Go to security, global security. Under this, expand Java authentication and authorization. Here, J2C authentication data. New alias is you can give Oracle. Okay, username. Ganesh is the username. Password 71823456 is my password. Alias name, password, description. Okay, so okay, this is the first step. After this, go to the JD resources, JDBC. Resource.xml file is updating while creating data source. Resources.xml file is updating. Go to the JDBC provider, select scope as a cluster, means failover control is available like that. We can one node is not able to test connection, another node is available, so no issues reported. We create database types. See, I am selecting database types. I have Oracle is database, provider type, JDBC provider. Okay, we can use, suppose we are using this. Okay, implementation type XA and non-XA data source. XA means multiple database you can connect. Non-XA means single database you can connect. I will select as usual both, whatever it is. Next, this is the path. All drivers are located in this path. My product is Windows product, so I will test every my path is there or not. We will test. Say all drivers are available in this path. In this path. Okay. Next, this OJDBC 8.jar is available or not, verify. Yeah, OJDBC 8.jar is available. No issues reported. Finish. Save changes. Okay. Click particular JDBC driver. Go to the data source. Click new. Very important. Very important data source. Without data source, we cannot access the database. Okay. Here, data source name is database name. Ganesh is the my database. We can verify. See, Ganesh is my database, right? Ganesh is my database. You can verify Ganesh. JDBC slash data source name Ganesh. Okay, here we can provide Oracle connectivity URL. This is the connectivity URL default 1521. Thin driver, thick and thin driver. Thin driver means directly establish the connection. Thick drivers means middle. There is support is required for establish the connection. Thick and thin drivers are available. We can use thin drivers in the real time scenarios. Okay, you can create. You can map alias names here. Here, no need to require here mapping. No need to require. Okay. If you not create a security, it will not comes here. Go to the security and created here security. Next, you can verify all the things. Finish. Save changes. After this, go to the environment. WebSphere variables. We can map. We can mapping here. Mapping the library files. Okay, only one path is there. We can use two paths. What is that? I will show you. Okay, this is enough. Universal driver path is mentioned, right? For SQL server, it will be adding 2, 3. You can verify the Oracle JDBC driver path. Okay, this is a mandatory step. After this, go to system administration, nodes. You can verify all nodes are available or not. Go to the node agents, go to nodes, sync, no issues. Go to the node agents, select all, restart all servers on node. This is a mandatory step for data source. This is a mandatory step for data source. We are using 90516 product. I think 90517 or 18, I think. One by one restarting. No status. This is the down. Status is not displaying. It will be display. This is the data source creation. Any doubts? Ask me in the chat. I will reply. Okay, processing one by one is processing. One by one is start and stop. Go to test connection is success or not. We can verify. Go to the JDBC provider. Click particular JDBC provider. This is resource.xml file is updating. Synchronization happened. Sync. I think two nodes. I think no synchronization is happened. Do one thing. I will stop the servers and restart the servers. I will restart the servers. Nodes. Go to the synchronization is not happen. Nodes. Select all. Stop nodes. Node agent is down. There is no impact on the servers. Application is working fine. No issues reported. Okay, it will not be reflect. Okay, I will start one by one. One 192.168.311.1 ampersand start node.bat. This is my Windows product. Windows and Linux both are same, but only we are using BAT, and Linux we are using SH. That's it. I given LDAP also for this. See, this is my LDAP server. I given LDAP also. Administrator. LDAP password. We are configure LDAP by using base and bind DN and port numbers. Port number of the LDAP. Any doubts, please ping the chat. I will reply. Okay. We can test. Node is up. We can no issues. We can test one server is up, right? Okay, no issue. I will test. Go to the success or not. We can verify. Remaining servers we can up. One server is up, right? Node is up. We can test. Say data source is success, but no, this node is not synchronization. We can sync that node also. That two node all servers are success. I will show you evidence. No issues reported. Server is successfully started. No issues reported. Next we configure like Oracle, like we can configure SQL Server database data source. This is a critical task for SQL Server purpose. I will show you. Please keep in mind for steps. We cannot any copyright in this. Genuine content will be sharing. This is my LDAP. I configure AD directory, active directory. So it will ask password and username as usual. You also knows. Go to nodes. Go to nodes. Okay, node is not stopped. Okay. Okay, one task is running, right? Okay, we will see. Okay, no issues. Already running, it will show backend. Okay, so go to security, click global security. Go to the expand Java authentication authorization, J2C authentication. Click new. We are using SQL server user ID SA, password, same password. Okay. Now I am configuring. This is one node. I configuring in node 1. I configure. Okay. After this, go to the resources. Go to JDBC provider. I configure only node 1 or test cluster 1. I will configure or whatever it is. You can configure. I am configuring only one node. You can configure anything, whatever it is. Okay. Why I taking node 1 means node is successfully started and sync also done. That's why I taken SQL server. Provider is we can use Microsoft SQL server. Okay, we can use type 4 means two ways to connect. Okay, we can, this is the thin driver I am selecting. XA and non XA, we can use both are okay, we can select any one. No issues reported. Last time we select XA means you can select now non XA data source. No issues is reported. So see, this is the path SQL JDBC 4.jar. Okay. So SQL Server JDBC 4.jar is available. By default, it will source 42. No, it will use 4. Otherwise, we can download this. SQL JDBC 42. Like this, you can download jar files. Now I am using default. I have only one jar file is there, right? SQL JDBC 4.jar. I will use same. These are the two files. Automatically comes native library. Finish. Okay. Save. Go to the SQL Server JDBC driver under data source. Click data source. Here can use database. Ganesh, you can use JDBC slash Ganesh is the database. You can use here. Here, what where you can database. This is the database. Ganesh. You can use this database name. These details we will give. Uh, okay, server name. Server name is your machine name. PC. Go to properties. You can use this is my machine name. I will use server name as my machine name. C1433 is the database port number. We can map here SQL Server. Next, okay, save changes. After this, go to WebSphere variables. WebSphere here update here updated. Wait here will update. Go to select this. Click new. I will open my notepads. This is, I will, this also mandatory. We need to check this. D drive, program file, sorry, program files, IBM WebSphere App Server, libs, sorry, universal drivers, lib. This path is there. We can use this path. All drivers are located in this path. That only then I will use that path. This is a mandatory step. We can add this. After this, we can restart the all servers on the nodes, node agent. Only this enough. I configure only this node, right? So that is the restart. We can restart. That's it. Remaining everything is same. Restarted. Yeah, no, no, not restarted. It will restart. Then start and stop. Yeah. Go to the data source. Go to JDBC provider, or we can use here also. No issues. Go to the data source. Select and test connection. If any issues, node agent log. We will see node agent logs. That is system out and system error dot logs. See, 42 is not present. It will shows. So we will put 42 in the path. Where 42 is updated, I have not put anything. Where 42 is updating, where 42 is updating, one thing where I am find outing that we cannot use the 42, right? Okay, I will put that 42. program files, IBM WebSphere App Server, Universal Drivers, lib. I will paste it here. OSQL JDBC 42.jar. Okay, universal driver. Okay, everything is same. We can rerun this. Node nodes, node agent. Restart. Okay. If any issues, we will check node agent logs. Go to JDBC provider. Click SQL server under data source. Any issues? Only jar files and these are the issues only. No, okay, no minor issues. Yeah, success. Say successful. No issues is reported. No issues reported. This is the data source. Okay, this is the data source. I will select and I will test here. I will test the connections. Say connection. There synchronization is not there. That is thing. Otherwise, no issues is reported. Synchronization only issue. Remaining everything is done. Only synchronization, no issues. Okay. This is the thing happened in the real time scenarios. Okay. I downloaded. This is the URL for downloading SQL 42 jar dot. Okay. 42 dot jar file. This is in my local machine. This is not office laptop. This is my local machine. This is creating user here. I already created. Here creating users. See manage user and here user. Edit. Account privileges. You can use user and groups, you can use password, account privileges, like this we can give. So all like that. Application means home page, we can use home, we can give team developer administration, and I will give users, only one user is there. Reporting event errors, no errors, distinct users one, end user no, monitor activity, monitor, I will select monitor and monitor by you by user. Ganesh is percentage of total. Pages is 6. Last view 5 seconds. Average elapsed 0.2077. Elaborate. Okay. This is the page mode, dynamic maximum initial session, idle time exceeded request. Okay. Like that we can use. I will show you. My password is expiring, right? So I will use same password. Apply changes. Password is changed. Now I am connecting here. After reboot, it will gone. I will reboot my server. Here means create user like this. My database is stopping. That way it will comes like this. Net start Oracle service exe. Okay. Now it's working fine. And create user, username, default schema. Okay. Password you can set password, same password. Not change the password first time also. Yeah, user is created. I am logging to the user. I can restart database. Then it will connect. View dashboard. This is the users too. Okay. No issues is reported. Okay. I will stop the session. Log out. Login means again asking password. Okay. This is the thing happen in real time scenarios, data source. Okay. Thank you for watching this. I will stop screen sharing and all the things. Very, very important data source. We will teach. This is the we can practice very well. I saved. Okay. This is my LDAP server. I will stop this and I will stop all servers. Okay. Thank you for watching this. Okay. Please practice very well. Okay. Very, very important concept in data source and SSL certificate. We will tell you SSL in another session. Okay. Okay. Bye. You can use kindly subscribe the channel.